Hello, everyone in Facebook land. It's Maria, the dietitian and home cook from Recovery Center of Hamilton County. So hopefully you're joining me on this fun Friday afternoon. And I see somebody, and it's Linda! Yay! And I see somebody else, and I don't know who it is. I can't tell, but we are going to have some fun. Hi, Linda, and whoever else is there, I can't tell the picture. It's a whole family, but welcome. Say hello if you'd like. You don't have to. I think I see James as a young boy. Anyway, we're going to make crepes. We've made them before at the Recovery Center, and it's something my sister makes a lot, so we're going to do that. And then we're going to do parfaits. It's not real hard. I'm just going to talk about the different ingredients that I use. And I'm glad to see ya. Hey, James. Good to see ya. Hope your doggy's doing good. I know mine is being a little rascal right now. I can see out of my corner of my eyes, and my kitties are right below me. But anyway, hopefully they'll stay out of the way. Anyhow, so it is National Cookie Day. We're not making cookies. We talked about that at a morning meeting, but I will probably be making some cookies in the next week or two. Because I do have all the staples. As I've been doing these classes, I keep buying more and more staples. So anyhow, let's see. I guess we'll get started. I see Ryan. So hi. I'm glad you're taking a break from work for a minute or so, a few minutes. So we're going to do some crepes and parfaits. And good morning. Glad you're here. So let's see. I'm going to probably put the camera down. And hi, Mike. That's your family. Okay, cool. So from a time ago, yeah, because you probably were like me, doing the little separation. We all separated in our family pretty much for the holidays, and may have to do it for this next holiday coming up. And Jenny, I see you. You may be eating lunch, but thanks for joining in. So I think I gave you a heads up on the recipe. Sometimes I do that for people. So you just gave Buddy some. Oh, wow. Oh, boy, Buddy got a full meal. Never believe it, but hi, Jenny. I won't even tell you what George did at my Thanksgiving get-together. That's a whole nother story. But, yeah, Buddy got a full meal. So we're going to just get started, and I think I have all the ingredients at my fingertips, except for maybe my eggs are on the other counter. So we'll just go through it, and I think I'm going to start with making the crepes, and then they got to settle for 5-10 minutes, and then I'll make the parfaits, and then I'll go back to the oven to make the crepes. So it's sort of going to be going back and forth a little bit, okay? Because they got to sort of settle for a little bit. So anyhow, whoops! Uh-oh. Oh boy, that was a little bit of a mess there. Sorry about that, you guys. Let me get this back on so we don't have that happen. I'll tell you what, on TV yesterday that happened, and the fella on TV, the news guy, said the guy was in California and there was an earthquake. He was just kidding, but they saw that he had a full suit on. He didn't have a suit jacket and PJs on the bottom, so I thought that was funny. But no, I have a full outfit on, so thankfully when you drop the, yeah, that's live video, I know, but it happened on MSNBC actually, and so the historian fortunately had a full suit on when he reached down to get his camera on the floor. They saw under the table. So I have full outfit on as well. Okay, whoopsie daisy. Now I lost you. Hold on. Let me turn it back. Oop. Come on. Come back to me. Hold on. Yeah, okay, great. There we go. Let me just put this down now, and we'll get started. So I'm going to go ahead and just put the all the stuff together for the crepes, okay? And I will post the recipe. What I've been doing lately is not posting it till after the fact. That way, hopefully, most people will watch, and then you can see the recipe after the fact. So I will post everything, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and take 1 cup of milk. I have 1% milk, so I usually buy fat for your 1%. It depends on what's available with the best date and the best sale and all that good stuff. So that's just 1 cup of 1%, okay? And that'll be on the recipe. And then what I did was I mixed half whole wheat and half white flour. Oh, how funny, James. I see that. So I did half and half. Now, if you don't have whole wheat flour in hand, I understand. Go ahead with the white. But I just sort of did a mixture. So I'm just going to sort of put that in there just because it'll make it a little healthier, a little whole grain, but not too heavy. Okay. And then I melted 2 tablespoons of Smart Balance. So you can use whatever you have. It calls for butter, but I'm going to use the butter flavored Pam to cook it. And then 2 eggs, which I already broke. Hold on. So I might go ahead and whisk those beforehand. And but I broke them separately. And these are the cage-free. They are quite a bit more expensive. It's up to you if you want to get cage-free or if they have DHA or EPA in them. I take my fish oil, so I'm not that worried about it. But I do get the cage-free. So otherwise, a dozen eggs is like only 99 cents right now, at least at Kroger's. I paid quite a bit more. My bill was a little bit high today, probably because I did that. But I'm going to go ahead and put the 2 eggs in. And then, let's see, there's like a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So that I'm just going to just do like this and just, just a little bit in there. And then just 2 teaspoons of sugar. So it's not much. Hi, David. I see ya. So just 2 teaspoons. That's not much at all. I did happen to have sugar on hand because I was sort of planning for the holidays, which is really the only time I use sugar personally is during the holidays. So I keep my flour in the freezer, by the way, just because I don't use it that often. And then a little vanilla. So it was like, I think only a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. So I'm not going to use much of that. Okay. And then, let's see. So we've got our sugar, flour, butter, eggs, milk, vanilla. I've got the Pam. I sprayed the pan and a little bit of salt and the vanilla. So I'm really just going to end up mixing this up and putting it aside for 10 minutes, and then we'll work on the parfait. Okay? So you don't really need to see me just stir it up because I'm going to put it aside. Okay? So is there any questions about that so far? It's pretty easy. Really, the whole trick, I think, to crepes, and Linda, you can chime in because you've made them quite a bit. I think David and James might have made them in class at one point. It's been quite a while since we made them, but probably David. I don't know about James. You've been in pretty many classes, so. Anyway, I think it's really just coating the pan very thin as opposed to a thicker pancake or waffle, and really paying attention because it just takes, only a minute or 2. So, e-coupon right now for the Challenge brand butter. Okay. And Shabani, coconut-based sugar. I did see that. Thanks, James. Yeah, James is a Kroger shopper for delivery, which is awesome. So thanks for those tips. I did see all those chewy granola bars. So anyway, I'm going to put this aside. Okay, guys, be good. Be good. No chasing. Uh-oh. I got chasing animals right now. Thank you so much for the tips. I don't recall making crepes. Okay, so then maybe it was David that did it. It was quite a while ago because I think we started cooking almost 3 years ago now. I can't believe it. I guess because the pandemic, made everything go sort of crazy this year. So anyway, okay, so actually I just put the crepe batter aside for while I put the yogurt, little things together. I just pulled out, I think you saw the picture already for the little promo thing. And you can actually use just like these little juice or water glasses. I just drink water. Sometimes I drink a little wine, but and I have wine glasses. But if you want to do it real fancy, we could have done that. But they're all fancy ones. But you can do these, or even if you want to just I did these with the Girl Scouts like 30 years ago. Believe it or not, I think I was in school. And it was at the Girl Scouts campground or something. I kid you not. And we just put them in like little Dixie, they were bigger Dixie cups. And we did little parfaits. So I know I've done them throughout the years with kids actually. So if you have children, or even if you don't, You know, you can make a bunch of them and have breakfast for like 3-4 days in a row, or little healthy desserts when you get a craving. So what I did, and you can buy, I think you just said something about Chobani coconut. Yeah, I almost bought that, but I just went ahead because I have some shredded coconut for making the healthy protein balls last week. We had the coconut. So I have some coconut in the cupboard, so you could use that. I was going to pull it out. I didn't. But I just got the Simple Truth Organic, which I usually buy Chobani, which is funny, James, you said that, vanilla low-fat yogurt. I got the plain only because I have yogurt or coconut on hand, and I still have some white chips and chocolate chips from the protein balls, which I ate a ton of them. I shared, but I also ate too many. And then we'll just go ahead and layer it with the yogurt, okay? And I'll put my thing down. Let's see, on the camera without losing it. And I just went ahead. It's not like I intentionally bought everything Simple Truth. It just happened to be in the aisles and maybe on sale, like $1 off. And so I've got like some little walnuts, which I love because they're, you know, healthy fat. And then I've got some blueberries, which they had all the different fruits. And I bought fresh bananas. I'm not going to cut one up now, but you could do bananas. And then maybe some more yogurt. And then I bought this, which I don't normally buy, but I did buy the Nature Valley 100% oat crunchy oats and honey granola. And it does have a little bit of fat in there, but it's almost all the monounsaturated fat, just like if you were eating like an avocado, which I had one of those last night on whole wheat tortilla, and it was so awesome. But anyway, so you could put a little bit of this granola as well, because I just love the crunch and the burst of the fruit, and then the creaminess of the yogurt and the probiotics and everything. And then we've got the strawberries, so we've got the polyphenols of the blueberries, but then we've got the strawberries, so we got a lot of fiber and vitamin C between the two of those. And then we'll do more yogurt. And, you know, like James said, you can get the coconut yogurt, which is awesome too, okay? So, what you like the yogurt? Yeah, and the granola, I know. So do I. So, and then what I did is these are only 5 calories, okay, for the Ready Whip, okay? So if you can do the real cream, if you can't, then get the low-fat or non-fat, you know, Cool Whip or non-dairy whip. And then they do have that in the coconut as well. I don't know if I'd like that or not, but it just depends. Hi, Barb, you made it, yay. So anyhow, then I'm going to do one of these deals because this is like my favorite thing of all of it, actually, okay? And then, you know, you can put more fruit on top, more nuts on top. You know, I bought a bunch of nuts. I bought pecans, I bought almonds, I bought walnuts. That's probably why my bill was so high, but, you know, they were all a little bit of a sale. So, you know, if you want to, like, you could do this. I put this aside and just sort of put a little, I don't know how good that is, but, yeah. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I did. I purposely wore my little sweater, so thanks for noticing. But, yeah, so, I mean, think about that. And like I said, kids can put that together, you know, as well as a family, or you can have just like a little yogurt bar. I think that would be fun. I mean, obviously, socially distance, wear your mask, all that good stuff. Yeah, they do have the almond-based. Sure. So, you can get, you know, there's all different kinds now. I mean, every kind you can think of. Non-dairy, with dairy, almond, whatever. I've even used the oatmeal milk. So, that's another thing. You can use any kind of milk you want for, like, the crepes, for example. So, that's going to be your little parfait, okay? And you can do more or less of the granola or the nuts, or leave them out if you can't chew well or whatever. Because I think I see my mom there, yeah. So, I know you grind your nuts, so you can always do that in a coffee grinder or a food processor, okay? So, let's get started with the crepes. I'm going to put this aside, okay? And I think we'll be ready for that. So, I'm going to probably eat, well, I'll taste all this in a little bit. I just brushed my teeth, so I'll give it a few minutes. Let me bring the camera over to closer to the stove. I usually do that in advance, and I forgot. My little cat sits under the second level of this table, so she'll have to get used to being moved. Okay, So, let's see. Let's get some crepe mix. And you know what? You can put anything in crepes, really. You can even put, like, vegetables in crepes. Like, believe it or not, like, if you made a hollandaise sauce with asparagus, that would be cool. But we're not doing that. Okay? I was just thinking of, okay. So, anyway, I already sprayed this, so I'm just going to turn my gas on, sort of low, medium. And if you have electric, I would probably do the same. Okay? Get it hot. And I was going to do one, but then I would have had to make this in advance. So I was talking to my sister, because just like pancakes, sometimes the first one doesn't turn out as well. And you can actually wrap these up really well with wax paper in between every one if you want to have them, and then foil, and then put them in the freezer, and then they'll be ready when you want them, and then just, put them, just warm them up a little bit if you want to have a bunch of them made up in advance. So that's just something to think about. Let me get a plate. But these can be really good with, like, crepes and eggs or something. So you get a little dessert, if you will, but some protein also. Whether it's hard-boiled eggs, sunny side up, scrambled, you name it. Okay, I gotta get my spatula. So, what's everybody doing for so they stack well even without the paper between them? Okay, Linda. All right, well, that's good. I was thinking you always put the paper between them. All right, so let's see. So, just do like that. You can see that. I'm gonna wait about a minute, and then I'll flip it. And we'll make 2 or 3. See what happens. And these are really good. Put the little yogurt in whatever fruit you like in it, and then if you want to put, you could even use like ricotta cheese, or maybe some creme fraiche, if you like that. So, uh-oh. Come on, get back out there for me. Okay. So sometimes you might need 2 utensils, or just be real careful. When the edges look dry, flip. Okay. Well, they were looking dry to me, but you can see. Turn my heat down a little bit. I got my sous chef on the line. Okay, I think that's looking better. I might have went a little bit too soon. Sometimes it takes a couple practice. Not brown enough? Okay, Linda. You got a good eye. What was I going to say? Yeah, so some creme fraiche, or ricotta cheese, cottage cheese if you want to whip it up, yogurt, whatever flavor yogurt. It doesn't have to be vanilla. It could be the coconut, strawberry, blueberries if you don't have fresh fruit on hand. I think that's probably fine, don't you, Linda? I usually get on a roll once I get on doing a couple. Usually by the second or third one, they're usually pretty good. But you end up, this will give you pretty many. I don't know. How many do you get out of this, Linda? Like, I think I got like 10 or 12 before. Is that right? Okay, cool. So we'll put that on here. I'll do another one in a minute, and then we'll do like 3 and then present it. Okay. Now when you spray your pan, don't spray it by the fire, okay? Because that's dangerous. So I'm going to spray it over here so we don't have any little problems. Okay. All right. Just give that a little more time. Can you see it? 12? Okay. I think I said, what did I say, 10 to 12? All right. Wake got some people on here. I can't tell who everybody is, but I'm glad you're here. So, I don't know. You can buy frozen fruit. I bought fresh this time, but you can use your frozen fruit and thaw it out. I like the fresh with the crepes, though, personally. That's just me. Same with my pancakes and waffles. I prefer the fresh. With my smoothies, I'll go with the frozen. So it's, to each his own. As my mother would say, and my new boyfriend, that's their favorite. Well, the phrase I recall. I think this needs a little bit more. So we'll do 2 more, and then we'll present it. But does anybody have favorite? I know they had some, Merry Christmas, David. Yeah, Merry Christmas to everybody. Oh, you like, the powdered sugar. Yeah, I have one of those. Yeah, maybe I should get that. I don't know if I can reach it. It's too high up. I have a powdered sugar shaker. I forgot. I don't need any more sugar today, though, but you can put a little powdered sugar or use a little jam. Yeah, everybody's saying hi to everybody. That's really cool. I love it. I love it. So I think it's time. I'm not paying attention. I'm watching what you guys are saying. Wait a minute. Okay, I think that's okay. I'm not going to do the pizza through. But yeah, you could use a little. And they have the all-fruit jam, too, which I use, or the organic. What do you make these with? Oh, hi, Aunt Sheila. Well, I'm going to post the recipe, okay? And you can watch the beginning of it. If you just got on, Aunt Sheila, you can watch the beginning, and then it'll tell you. But it's mainly with flour and eggs and just a teeny bit, 2 teaspoons of sugar, a little vanilla, flour. Oh, you're sweet. Okay, so I think, let me check. Yep, this one's done. Okay, I'm going to do one more, and then I'll put it together for you. Let me do another spritz. So it's the butter flavor pan. That's your choice. You could use the canola if you want. I'm probably using the wrong kind of little gravy thing, but that works. I don't know. Probably should use a big scoop. Okay. So I'm just sort of laying these like this for now, but we'll roll them up in a little bit. Now, Linda, do you do yours on a big, like, I don't have one anymore because somebody stole mine at my last job, but one of the big griddles, do you make them that way, or do you always do them in a little pan? Because I know, like, I think I got you one like this, and then I have this one, the Tefal. Do you do yours on the big skillet, or if anybody else makes them? Because I usually just do it in a pan like this, so it takes me a little longer. I didn't know if anybody else does it different. But I just, usually if I do omelets, I do it in an omelet pan or a crepe pan. Never on a griddle, yeah. That's what I thought. Okay. Yeah. So that's how I am with omelets and crepes. So basically you want to do it in a pan like this. And I don't know, this one I think cost me like 20. This one cost me like 30. It just depends. This one's a little more heavy duty. What is this? Is a Todd English pan, so just depends. This one's almost ready. Yeah, it's hard to get a good circle on a griddle. Yeah, that could have gone a little more. We'll give that a little more. Okay, well that's going. I'll try to pay attention, and then we'll put these together, okay? Let me get my camera situated. Okay? Now, I'm just going to use my hands. If you have gloves at home or whatever, you can, but I'm just going to go ahead And like I said, you could use whipped cream, Cool Whip, the yogurt, the creme fraiche, blend up some cottage cheese. I always go with the low-fat version for the most part. And then we'll take some blueberries. Now you could smash these or crunch them or whatever. And then you could put bananas, crushed pineapples, whatever your favorite fruit is. This is going to be my lunch. So you can do this for a snack, a lunch, a brunch, a breakfast. Like I said, with eggs. You know, however you want to do it. I'm going to actually put like maybe a little granola, a little nuts. Make one of them crunchy, one of them not crunchy. Okay, we'll go ahead and take this one out, nice and hot. And you can just, you know, do it however you want. A little on the plate. Just get creative. I know my sister has made these for her kids a million times, but we'll just do it like that. And then, this is my favorite part. And you can do the powdered sugar, but this is going to be what I like. That's where I'm going to get my sugar from. Now that looks good, huh? Okay, so what do you think? I'll take a bite in a second. I know, I don't really need the sugar though, because the sugar's in the fruit and the sugar's in the whipped cream. You can put the powdered sugar on, but I'm not going to because I don't want to get up on a ladder right now to go get it. I forgot it. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to take a bite. I'll tell you how it tastes, okay? One of these crepes is really hot though, so just hang tight. Too much silverware. Sorry. I got 2 sets of silverware. Now, I'm going to take a bite. And think about this. Thanks, James. My sister doesn't approve, but you do. I know you always got my back. Now think, if you have a girlfriend, if you have a mother, grandmother, friend, anything coming up, or just for yourself, really, just for yourself. Just even if you get a little flour, a candle, and a crepe. I'm so sorry I have to do that to you. It is so awesome. Jenny, I'm sorry. It's so delicious. Okay, so that was the crepe. The crepes are so delicious. They're easy to chew. Very tender. The yogurt, if you don't like yogurt, it still tastes awesome. It's just like pudding. Well, you can put pudding in there, but it's not going to be as healthy. The yogurt's healthier. Okay, so now we'll go for this and see how the granola nutty yogurt with fruit is without the crepe. And you know, this is, everybody talks about net carbs. Anyway, that's not anything to talk about. But really, in general, your carbs are the fruit. So, a little bit of granola, a little bit of crepe. So really, it's a very low carb ordeal. Thanks, David. Okay. Perfect breakfast. Perfect healthy breakfast. Do it. Or snack. Bedtime snack. Seriously. This will not mess you up. I would say it's about probably a protein and maybe a carb and a half. And that's only because of the yogurt and the granola, because these berries are not even a carb. Okay? So if you're watching this now or watching it later, berries are so low in carb. And just predicated on the amount of yogurt you use or granola, you might add another carb. You might not. It might just be a half. Okay? So then you got the protein. And it's all, you know, fat-free, whipped cream, 5 calories. That's nothing unless you just keep squirting it in your mouth. Okay? Okay, so I'm going to eat this for lunch. It's not going to be a lot of calories. It really isn't. It's going to be mainly protein with a low carb from berries, which are healthy. So I'm going to let you go on with your day. I'm going to post the recipes after I eat. So that'll be about 10 minutes, maybe 15. I got to wait 20 minutes for my brain to know I'm full. And oh, good, James. Good job. Good job. Breakfast is the most important meal, although you want to eat lunch, want to eat dinner about 4 or 5 hours apart. Okay? And then if you have a snack, make sure they're small and healthy. That's what I'm going to say. And lots of water. Lots of water. Okay? If you can't afford the little bottles, don't like tap water, just get the gallon for 99 cents. That's what I do. So anyway, okay. Thanks for the graphics, Linda. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Have a wonderful Merry Christmas. Hopefully, I don't think next week is a holiday, so Linda and I may be doing it together. Okay? So thanks again, everybody, and I'll see you later. Okay, take care. Bye.